How can I tell if a string repeats itself in Python? I'm looking for a way to test whether or not a given string repeats itself for the entire string or not. Examples: are strings which repeat themselves, and are examples of ones that do not. The repeating sections of the strings I'm given can be quite long, and the strings themselves can be 500 or more characters, so looping through each character trying to build a pattern then checking the pattern versus the rest of the string seems awful slow. Multiply that by potentially hundreds of strings and I can't see any intuitive solution. I've looked into regexes a bit and they seem good for when you know what you're looking for, or at least the length of the pattern you're looking for. Unfortunately, I know neither. How can I tell if a string is repeating itself, and if it is, what the shortest repeating subsequence is?
Here's a concise solution which avoids regular expressions and slow in Python loops. See the community wiki answer started by @Davidism for benchmark results. In summary, David Zhang's solution is the clear winner, outperforming all others by at least 5x for the large example set. That answer's words, not mine. This is based on the observation that a string is periodic if and only if it is equal to a non-trivial rotation of itself. Kudos to @AlexanderHamo for realizing that we can then recover the principal period from the index of the first occurrence of Sn, S plus S1 column -1, and for informing me of the optional start and end arguments of Python string.find.
Here's a solution using regular expressions. Iterating over the examples in the question. Produces this output. The regular expression, dot plus question mark backslash 1 plus dollar is divided into 3 parts. Dot plus question mark is a matching group containing at least one, but as few as possible, of any character, because plus question mark is non-greedy. Backslash 1 plus checks for at least one repetition of the matching group in the first part. Dollar checks for the end of the string, to ensure that there's no extra, non-repeating content after the repeated substrings, and using re.match ensures that there's no non-repeating text before the repeated substrings. In Python 3.4 and later, you could drop the dollar and use re.fullmatch instead, or in any Python at least as far back as 2.3, go the other way and use re.search with a regex. Plus question mark backslash 1 plus $, all of which are more down to personal taste than anything else.
You can make the observation that for a string to be considered repeating, its length must be divisible by the length of its repeated sequence. Given that, here is a solution that generates divisors of the length from 1 to n, 2 inclusive, divides the original string into substrings with the length of the divisors, and tests the equality of the result set. Edit, in Python 3, the operator has changed to do float division by default. To get the int division from Python 2, you can use the // operator instead. Thank you to TigerHawk3 for bringing this to my attention. The // operator performs integer division in both Python 2 and Python 3, so I've updated the answer to support both versions. The part where we test to see if all the substrings are equal is now a short-circuiting operation using all in a generator expression. Update, in response to a change in the original question, the code has now been updated to return the smallest repeating substring if it exists and none if it does not. @GodlyGeek has suggested using divmod to reduce the number of iterations on the divisors generator, and the code has been updated to match that as well. It now returns all positive divisors of n in ascending order, exclusive of n itself. Further update for high performance. After multiple tests, I've come to the conclusion that simply testing for string equality has the best performance out of any slicing or iterator solution in Python. Thus, I've taken a leaf out of TigerHawk3's book and updated my solution. It's now over 6x as fast as before, noticeably faster than TigerHawk's solution but slower than David's.
Here are some benchmarks for the various answers to this question. There were some surprising results, including wildly different performance depending on the string being tested. Some functions were modified to work with Python 3, mainly by replacing with // to ensure integer division. If you see something wrong, want to add your function, or want to add another test string, ping @0piraeus in the Python chat room. In summary, there's about a 50x difference between the best and worst performing solutions for the large set of example data supplied by op here, via this comment. David Zhang's solution is the clear winner, outperforming all others by around 5x for the large example set. A couple of the answers are very slow in extremely large no-match cases. Otherwise, the functions seem to be equally matched or clear winners depending on the test. Here are the results, including plots made using matplotlib and seaborn to show the different distributions. Corpus 1, supplied examples, small set. Corpus 2, supplied examples, large set. Corpus 3, Edge cases. The tests and raw results are available here.
If you